What up, everyone? We're going live. Got a little team that has a lead in Logan that we're going to call here in just a second. I'm going to actually send this to them. Okay, let's do this.
Hello, it's Barry.
Hey, Barry, it's Jordan. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. One of my team members called you, Bray Lynn, on your listing there in Logan.
Okay.
He shared a little bit about what's going on with your seller. Have you guys had any offers on it yet? I know it just barely got listed.
Yeah, no written offers yet. I've had a few that have gone through and said they're gonna look at one or two more and then get back to me. So
okay,
yeah, nothing solid yet.
I heard about your seller situation. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you kind of update me? Like what are they looking for in it?
As far as price or what? What do you mean?
Yeah, just in an offer.
Well, yeah, he's wanting to get right there at 350. Basically, he's like, hey, what do I need to do to sell this fast? And I said, well, based on how much you want to move ahead, it's about 55 or 60 less than what I comped it out at. I mean, everybody's going to comp it out at their own thing, right?
Right.
Just based on other houses that needed work and in that similar neighborhood, I was coming up around 410, 405.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he would like to be. We've had two investors go through it. One said they would probably want to drop in about 60,000. The other one was like at 55,000. Just a new kitchen, new flooring, paint, exterior, interior, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So they're saying drop it from the 300 or drop it from 350, like 50,000 to 300.
Well, for them to do it, the one guy, he says, if I were going to come in as an investment, yeah, I wouldn't. He says he would give us probably 310 for it.
Okay.
And my seller just said, no, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I was looking at another one. I flip too, so we're investors, but we also have investors that are looking for properties as well.
Okay.
I was looking at one just across the way there. I love the area because you're close to the golf course. You're close to that Walmart, but I was looking at one just across 89 and kind of had the same comps too, around the 400 range with the same square footage.
Yeah.
What's their plans after they sell this? Like, do they have somewhere to go, or are they trying to get into another house?
He's got stage 4 cancer.
Man.
And so he's going to get himself in. He's going to buy a trailer outright. Probably, it sounds like.
Okay.
She's moving. I think she's moving to Washington or Oregon. I can't remember which one she said, because they're also getting a divorce. So
man, that's tough.
Yeah, it's all kind of coming to a head for them.
That's tough.
So they're splitting the proceeds, and so that's why he's like, hey, I want to sell it fast, but I need to make enough. And so I said, well, I think 350 is definitely a good deal for a first-time home buyer for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house.
Yeah.
I said for an investor who's going to want to clean it up and fix it up, they're going to come in lower for sure, because you gotta clean it up to make it look better for higher price.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes they make sense to just hold as a rental.
Yeah.
Do you know how long have they lived there?
2016, I helped him buy it.
Oh, okay. You were the agent on that too.
Yeah, and so
okay.
like I was telling, what was the other kid's name? Was
Braylon.
it Jordan, or you're Jordan?
Yeah, I'm Jordan. Yeah.
So I was saying, he's been in construction pretty much his whole life. So every year he would kind of do a project, like put the new garage door on one year, change the gutters one year, you know, something like that here or there, new roof. He had professionals do the water heater and the furnace.
Okay.
So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Are they open to getting creative on it?
Not right now, just because of the divorce. We've had one guy come in. So my partner and I mean, real estate's our gig, but we work with primarily investors.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of corporate investors that do anywhere from 20 to 60 homes a year. And so they've both been through it as well, those two company reps.
Yeah.
And the one was like, well, if you're willing to finance it a little bit. And he's like, no, I can't do it. So, yeah, he's already shut us down on that.
Well, and there's ways we get a little bit more creative than that, depending if it would work on like a DSCR loan. We've done it. You kind of have to do it as like a double closing. So if it would qualify for a DSCR, I don't know really what their underlying mortgage is. We've done it this way in the past, where if we can get it to qualify for a DSCR loan, they get a big chunk up front, and then basically the difference, they would be seller financing the rest. So it's almost, I know a lot of people like to do subject to the underlying mortgage, but I found that this is a little bit more beneficial for the homeowner because we can pay off the underlying mortgage and then just seller finance that. If they have enough equity and it makes sense, seller finance that other portion.
Yeah, one of the other problems here is his wife speaks very little English.
Yeah.
And so to get a Russian interpreter in there to interpret all the docs for has been a nightmare.
Yeah,
so
that's hard.
She's been shooting me down on a lot of stuff, and I'm like, all right, let's just list it. And
you said she's Russian?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say my wife speaks Spanish. We could, but that won't work.
Yeah, it's a Russian and Ukrainian. That it's like, wow, that's tough to come by.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Well, yeah. Hey, shoot me your contact info, because, like I say, we primarily deal with investors all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm getting wholesalers call me 5-6 times a week with opportunities.
Yeah.
And if there's some I can send you that you might be interested in, that'd be great. We're always looking for somebody else who's looking for deals. So
yeah. If this one doesn't make sense or work, we're trying to build relationships with other realtors too, just because we know you guys come across deals all the time. I'll have my team send you an email from our team email.
Okay.
It's just teamwwre@gmail.
Okay.
But yeah, we're actively looking to purchase. We like flips. Obviously, if it makes sense as a rental, we'll do it too. But we have other investors that we're looking for as well, like all over the country, that are wanting to buy in the Salt Lake area. I know Logan's a little more north, but I think everything is coming that way anyways. So Logan's still kind of the hidden gem in my personal opinion.
There's a lot of nice stuff up here, and I do Idaho as well, and we do a lot. Idaho Falls and Pocatello have really been good for investors for us too. So
yeah, my brother-in-law, he owns a carpet cleaning company up in Boise area.
Okay.
So if you've got anything up in that area, we were actually just looking at one in Mountain Home. Him and his partner are looking for an investment property up there as well too.
So. Okay. They're looking for more for the residential up there and stuff.
Yeah. A flip or like if we can get a creative finance deal and it makes sense for them to hold as a rental, those work as well.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I just cleaned out the one of the bowling alleys going for sale up there about 4 months ago. So
which bowling alleys for sale?
Well, we cleaned it out. He sold it already.
Oh,
I just
like, I'll buy that thing.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I've got a bowling alley in Preston that I'm getting rid of. And so it's like, well, we'll use that old equipment for now. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Are they going to try and keep it a bowling alley, or do you know?
No, they were turning it. Bowling is a tough business. I've had one for 7 years, and you just can't raise prices enough to keep up with the costs.
Yeah.
Of everything going up. It's hard.
My buddy opened an axe throwing place in Utah here, and he actually franchised one into Arizona, and then he opened up a like virtual golf place. So I'm like, dude, it'd be, maybe you could turn a bowling alley into one of those axe throwing places.
Yeah, if you could do multiple activities like that, there's plenty of space to do it. But for bowling alone, it's just too hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll shoot you over our info. Is this a good number to text you on too?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. I'll save your info, and maybe we'll just follow up with you and see if you have anything in the future.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep in touch. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks, Jordan. Yeah, we'll see you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So those ones are a little bit harder just because it's been on for 3 days. This one would be a good one to keep following up with, Bray. If you're watching, I know there's one person watching. It makes it even harder that he has a Russian wife. That, if they're getting divorced and a Russian wife, you've got to explain. If we were to go like seller finance and do what I was explaining, they're going to want whatever is financed through them split. And to get the wife on board that speaks Russian is going to be hard. But if this is something that sits, like they've already had offers from investors at 300, keep following up and be like, hey, here's our offer at 300. This is one I probably wouldn't send an offer on just yet because the motivation's not there yet. So keep following up. I would definitely follow up once a week and just be like, hey, any updates on your seller? You got any other offers? It's going to be hard to get that wife on board. Like the agent said, like they need a translator basically. So yeah, keep hunting, dude. That was a good one to just have a conversation on. And those are the type of agents that you definitely want to work with and build a relationship with, because he says he gets a bunch of wholesale deals. So maybe he'll send us a deal in the future. So Braylon, I want you to go in and send an email to him from our team email. And just so he has our contact info, basically. I've got a Google Voice number that we could use as our phone number as well. So I'm going to hop off this stream just because that's all I got on to do. I'm actually going to, I could make more calls. Let's see what our spreadsheet looks like. All right, Bray's in there. Who else is in here? Anonymous Beaver? Who the heck's Anonymous Beaver? Is that you, Cass? I think that's who it is. It looks like she's on the tab. Anonymous Beaver. So yeah. For those of you that are watching that maybe you're not on my team, I can't imagine who else is watching, but you never know. It's YouTube. We're creating a little team of like 5 or 6 people. We're going to go out and hunt these deals and get some stuff under contract and move them. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, and like, whatever the other YouTuber says out there, do it.